Okay. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy MANN Man, and welcome back to the fourth episode of the 1515
Yes,
podcast.
sir. Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
are back
sir.
from a little hiatus. We took like what was that 2 weeks
About,
off?
yeah, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
We
right?
took 2 weeks off
Couple
to
of
kind of just regroup, regather, and just kind of figure it out. But we back though, and we back with a vengeance. We got a lot to chop it up about. I'm here with my co-host Dave, Verified
Dave here,
Dave.
man. How everybody doing? How everybody doing?
The
Yes,
man, the
sir.
myth,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? And today we got the homie Keese with us, holding it down.
You already
Keith
know the
is-
deal.
In case y'all don't know, Keese is also co-owner of 1515. He does all this artwork right here. He actually how I got in here. I think I met you on Twitter or something through
Yeah.
John, DJ John.
Through not John, through shaders.
Bates, Bijan?
Keith.
From Shaders?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Keith?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
shit. I thought I
There
met you
it
through
is.
because I remember when John moved out here and opened up the 7-Eleven. I thought that's how it was, but it was probably through Keith.
We're going to have him on here. soon.
Probably both channels, but
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure Keith. though.
Keith,
Yeah,
shout out
yeah,
my boy
yeah.
Keith, man.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Small
did make the
world.
shaders.
Logo, I mean the
That's
shaders
crazy,
logo,
yeah.
the
Keith's been putting
way
in work,
back then,
man.
yeah.
So shout out to Keith. Keith's gonna be hanging with us today. He probably gonna be on a lot of episodes, really, especially if we ain't got no guest or something.
yeah.
You feel me? Like he's gonna just come and hold it down. But today we are supposed to have a guest. They just running a little late. But we just wanted to get just start chopping it because it's a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir.
But before we even talk, I ain't even really seen y'all. I just kind of just want to tap in. What's been good with the studio? What's been happening?
Everything good, man. We
Culture,
still
moving.
moving. Yeah,
Yeah.
moving forward. We're looking into some new things, some nonprofits, some ideas, some community
Shit
work.
from the
so,
community.
you know what I mean? Everything coming together. You know,
Yeah.
I
That's
just
what's
seen
up.
you got a show coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Foundation room, man.
You know, I'm just shaking, making it happen. I got a show July 20th out here.
Okay,
Over the
okay.
weekend, I performed with 50.
Oh,
Oh,
dope,
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
tight. I performed with
That
50.
was hard though.
That brought in my Father's
Dre's?
Day at Dre's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. You call it Dre's?
Yeah.
Is it not Dre's?
I call it Dre's.
I call it Dre's, but
Why
then
would
I
it be
do
Dre's
hear.
then?
So is it like a
People,
Target,
man.
Target type shit? Cause
Well,
I hear
I
Dre's a
call
But
it-
lot.
usually I don't pronounce it
I hear Dre's.
correctly at
I
100%.
hear Dre's. I hear Dre's.
Yeah.
But I do hear Dre's a lot though.
Yeah. So it was at. I'm gonna call it Dre's. I performed at Dre's with 50. It's like my second or third time doing it with 50, and I just want to shout him out, man. He really be like looking out and just like he ain't got to do that. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
facts.
You a dope
it'd be
performer,
cool.
too.
Shout out to
That's all you
Yayo.
dope.
Shout out to BMF who was there. Who else? Uncle Murder. Everybody. We had a good time, and they brought in my Father's Day.
Oh yeah,
no.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the
Next
weekend
day,
of the fight
it was-
weekend. What
Yeah,
fight
and it was the fight weekend, the Tank Davis fight.
That was a good fight.
It was
too.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Vegas. We're gonna talk about the fight a little later. But yeah, man. So July 20th, we got that show. Pop out if you're in Vegas. You know, I'm on radio every weekend. I'm gonna be promoting it, and that's the week of my birthday. So
Oh yeah.
dope,
Oh
dope.
now okay, that's fire.
yeah,
we
so
coming
we
out.
gotta
All
go
worked out.
crazy.
Yeah,
we
we
gotta
coming
go
out.
crazy.
I'm coming out,
That's
man.
that Mandalay
I'm coming
Bay.
out.
We really holding Vegas down though. I
And
mean,
shout out to Corey too,
between the
man.
studio and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, for
We
sure.
really
got-
holding
we really-
Vegas down.
yeah,
When
we
niggas
got a
come to
lot
Vegas, this where they
For
need to
sure.
come. You feel me? That's how I feel.
Yep.
We got the pod going. We gonna have this ready. If y'all book y'all sessions, y'all could do an episode. Just really knock it all out.
Yeah,
One
tap
One
in
stop.
stop
with us,
little
man.
shop
Tap
going
in
on.
with
Like,
But shout out to 1515. Thank y'all for having me a part of it.
hell
Ever
yeah,
since
man,
I
it's a
moved to
pleasure.
Vegas, y'all really been holding me down. I did my whole it's over with project here with y'all. Y'all,
Yeah,
you made
Mm-hmm.
the artwork. You helped me mix it. It's like
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
really like, and
Yeah.
y'all from LA.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it feel like home here.
Yeah.
Just wanted to thank y'all real quick and just get that on
good
camera.
looking.
You feel me?
Appreciate
that's
that.
love, that's
Hell
love.
yeah, man. That's
But-
love, man.
Man.
Like I said, we all from LA. What part? Wait, where you from again?
Pasadena.
Pasadena, and you
Yeah.
from Compton. I'm from West
Compton.
LA.
Yeah.
And right now, it feel good to be where the fuck we from, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Hell
man,
yeah.
it feels
Um,
one, man. It feels good.
City going up
Good.
right now. I ain't
City
even gonna
going
hold
crazy.
You.
The Kendrick show happened yesterday. So
Yep.
for whoever whenever we drop this episode, I want y'all to know that's the vibe we in right now. We all
Turned up.
basically we seen it, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
seen it, you
yeah,
seen it.
yeah.
How do y'all feel about it? Let's just break it down. Let's start from the top.
Shit. Just me personally, like the show just felt like just something we've been missing in the city.
Right.
You know, like just having a stage for all West Coast born people
Yeah.
from like the underground acts to the superstars like Tyler.
Anybody,
When I see
everybody.
Tyler
Yeah.
came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is some really
They-
LA shit.
Yeah.
Big.
I mean, everybody who touched that stage was born and raised in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I've ever seen that where like even the special guests
Yeah.
were LA guests.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dave, how'd you feel about it?
Man, that shit made me. That shit was like a proud moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, be like,
I just had to embrace it, man. That shit
Yeah.
gave me chills watching it. Shit, it felt good to watch everybody, to know all the artists who support each other. 'Cause,
Right,
you know,
right,
you hear
right.
the music in rotation, but to see the lineup, how they coming out, everything just cued in.
Yeah, man.
That was a proud moment, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm proud to be
I-
where I'm from, man.
Man, this is for me, like I've been making music, been on the scene since like 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I'm not gonna say I'm old or nothing like that, but that's a long time. You know, at
Yeah,
this
that's-
point,
you been
shit.
putting in
Like,
work. That's it.
I remember the first time seeing Kendrick. I opened up. We all opened up for the game.
Right.
So it went
Okay.
from I was like probably one of the first acts at 15, 16.
Mhm.
Opened up, me and the homie. Then after me, I think it was either Glasses Malone or J Rock, and Kendrick was J Rock's hype man, literal hype man. Like
okay, that's fine.
he rapped one verse,
Mm-hmm.
but I do remember that verse being the highlight of the whole show.
Yeah.
And then the game went on. It was what's his second album called? What's the game's second album? No. Was it LAX or
no.
Doctor's Advocate?
Yeah,
It was the
yeah,
Doctor's
yeah,
Advocate
yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about back then.
Yeah.
He did it at the House of Blues. So to see Kendrick then
2008
part
or
2,
7. Yeah.
I'm with Kendrick. I was there at the show where Snoop and everybody gave him the key. I was on stage. I was standing
that's
next
fire.
to Ab.
Okay, yeah, that was a.
I was
shit.
right there. So I seen that. You feel me? So I seen from the beginning to that. And I'm thinking that's like, nigga, you
Next
made
level.
Facts,
yeah,
though.
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Bro, this show,
That's next level.
this show was something totally different, bro. Like, he didn't have to do this. That's one thing I just kept thinking, and I want everybody to realize Kendrick did not have to do this at all. He could have sold it out and just performed by himself.
Yeah, true.
He didn't
Right.
have to give
The whole
nobody-
3 hours too. Like,
He didn't
When
have
they
to give-
marketed it, I thought it was a Kendrick concert.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I saw a couple people shared it with me in the DMs. I saw it. I'm like, yeah, this
yeah.
is
He
It's a
didn't.
Kendrick
He didn't
show.
have to like. This is on Amazon. It was streaming on Amazon. This was a lot of these artists first time
like being
getting
on
a
a
look like
big
that,
stage
bro.
like that, and being on live on
live
on a
event,
big network
bro.
like Amazon
Crazy.
Prime. Like,
So the way the show went, it started off with DJ Headset. And you fuck with Head because
Yeah.
you done work with Head.
Yeah.
I know Head from just being in music. If you're from in LA and you make music, you gonna run into Head at some point.
yeah.
How did you feel about the set? How did you feel about his position as like the opening act, bringing in the newer, younger artists?
Head called herself the Coast Guard.
The Coast
you know,
Guard, yeah.
so like just him being in that position to be able to bring on these acts, and Head do a lot of like A&R and like pretty much telling artists they shit whack or
Right.
hot.
That's
So
what I'm a fan of. I'm used to watching Head on the radio,
yeah, like
telling people if their music good or not on this live.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
yeah. So that right there, I think it was perfect for Head to start it off.
Right.
Because he still was on the radio. Now he doing his own thing independently. With Homegrown. And,
Yeah. And Gina,
Yeah.
with the let them know you made that that logo.
Oh yeah, the Affected Immediately.
Yeah.
New
Y'all
podcast
Head
with
new show.
interviews and everything.
Yep,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Me and Head collabed on that logo. He came up with the idea.
Mhm.
I brought it to life, and but him being able to be in that position to like put on like acts that probably would never even be in front of 20,000 people.
Right. It was
Amazing.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit amazing.
Me personally, I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel, and I got a lot of love for Head. I want Head to know that too. And what I'm about to say, it's not disrespectful at all. But before this Kendrick beef, I'm gonna say, I had a kind of feeling where I used to be like, okay, Head, you everywhere you go, you say West Coast, you're the Coast Guard, but I just always wondered, did you give yourself that name, or are you really that?
Mm.
Because me personally, I used to always wonder, like, who are you breaking, and how are you? You know what I'm saying? How did you become this guy?
Yeah.
Because I know he was on. I know Homegrown, of course.
Yeah.
Homegrown from back in the day. That was like one of the first LA
Vibes and
podcasts
shit and-
doing their thing, and I remember him kind of just doing his thing then.
Yeah.
Then I do remember him going to 92.3, right? The Real.
Yep.
He was on
Right,
the Real,
yeah,
not
yeah,
Power,
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe. And I remember that time, and I remember thinking like, okay, bam, Head kind of about to be like, about to be that guy. Then I remember them leaving, and I'm like, damn, okay, that was the moment. I thought that was the moment for Head to really own that title as the Coast Guard.
And okay.
So then, afterwards, he kind of always said it, and always, you know what I'm saying. But I just never was like, man, that's who runs LA music. I never felt that way, right? Until maybe after this battle, because he put himself, I do think he was ready for the position, and by speaking it into existence, he did become the person that now the coast looks for. He was our representative during this whole thing, right? Like when the whole Kendrick and Drake shit dropped, he was doing interviews, he was speaking for Kendrick and the West Coast.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I was like, okay, maybe Head, because he was, you know what it was? He was always accessible.
Yeah.
Like, he was always accessible. So I was like, okay, maybe sometimes it makes you not even really like, okay, is he really as on as to be a Coast Guard, or is he just wants to be the Coast Guard? Now I feel like he has solidified his position as that. Especially with this,
I
like,
respect Head like a motherfucker.
No, yeah, I mean,
seeing the set and how he brought on so many new artists, I know he getting the field.
I mean, now there's no denying it.
There's no denying
At
it.
this point, like as of today, there's
He
no denying
represents
Head as the Coast Guard.
He got official. You make it official.
That's what I'm
man.
saying. He brought it. He spoke it into existence though, because now he got
front line with it.
Now
right
he got a show with Elliott Wilson.
Yeah.
That's
Like, you
that's
do got to
huge,
show Elliott
nigga. That's the
Wilson.
West Coast and East Coast. Whenever the West Coast and
Yeah.
East Coast come together, it's over.
It's over.
So he got that. Then he brought Gina on. Now
Yeah.
they got a show on Sirius. On top of having Homegrown, always gonna be a staple in it.
Homegrown,
And
right,
now this.
effective immediately.
This is seen across the globe. And you are literally you are the first in defense now. You bringing out the new younger acts.
The new artists, the people who gonna have the most to say
And he
about
shared
this start
story
that
too,
artist.
though.
Yep.
You can see Head posting old pictures.
No, I
of when he
mean,
started,
and
man.
that's the thing.
see your
Sometimes
story.
when you're humble, people may not understand. You
Yeah.
feel me? And that's something I know I deal with. Being too humble, sometimes people be like, okay, I know you're man, I know you live that, you've done stuff, but you kind of make me feel like you just a regular guy.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the thing with Head. Like Head's always, even now he's still
That's
a regular guy, but everything is lining up for him
Yeah.
to where everything he said is becoming what it
He
is.
spoke it into existence.
So I got to give it up to Head. Shout out to
Shout
that. Shout out to that.
Head, man.
Shout out to his
the
set,
Coast
though.
Guard. What we call it? What's the
He the
name?
Coast Guard.
Guard,
He
yeah.
the Coast
West
Guard.
Coast
It's
Guard.
official.
Go in the car,
West
yeah.
Coast.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Head, he brought out everybody. He brought out Rucci. He brought out it was Jeezy was on
Yeah.
his set.
Yeah.
He brought out Tommy the Clown, nigga.
Yeah, he really tapped into the LA.
He showed everybody the culture.
I like this set. That was the one for me. I like that. I learned.
No,
some
I
new
like the
artists.
set, but we got to talk about how we feel about the artists and the way they were performing.
All right. So my take with that, you
Yeah.
know, I'm big on like watching artists perform live, and you know, like especially like the upcoming acts, you know, because you know they say the West Coast is more like superstar driven, like we really don't cater to the younger acts or whatever, and like that's a fact. Cause we got Kendrick, you got the Tylers, you got the people out there that really can bring out a big crowd. So y'all gotta stop performing with y'all lyrics.
Please say it again, Keith.
Please
Stop
tell the difference.
performing
stop performing with the lyrics.
with the track, the actual track. This is
y'all ad-libbing.
this has got to be kind of like, and I'm not going to put it on just LA artists at all, because this is something I think we got from watching other rappers.
True though. True.
But what I
Not
would
just LA
love is for us to set the precedent.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got to Kendrick's part yet, but we all sat and saw Kendrick rap everything.
Every single thing.
We all did. I'm talking about everybody, every rapper that was on this show, everybody who watched it at home. We all saw what is possible, and we all can tell the difference.
You know.
A lot of those acts in Headset rapped over they track, and I couldn't hear it. I didn't feel it. And these are songs I love.
Yeah.
But it
bangers,
just-
some
it
heaters
just-
too.
all it does is separates the just the real from just like up and coming. Like I understand you're up and coming, but that makes it obvious. You don't want it to be obvious that you ain't.
Just hit play on it, huh? No.
Yeah, and we could all end it as just the next generation after this. It needs to be everybody agrees that it sucks.
Yeah.
When you rap over your tracks, it sucks, bro. It takes the energy out.
Mix for the show.
Yeah, get you a show mix with the just the ad libs.
Learn your lyrics.
Let the track
Learn
be
your
the ad
lyrics.
libs. You do the verse
And rehearse.
and rehearse.
You
We take it better from the
y'all
crowd
gotta
standpoint of view.
y'all gotta rehearse y'all music.
You got to, and then I'm not gonna lie. This show made me understand what Dijon Paul was talking about.
Okay.
I was
and the
just
way
gonna
he was
say,
grading artists
I was
and
about to say that
everything.
this-
Oh,
this-
yeah.
this-
The
that's
report
part of
card,
the
like-
report
And I'm not gonna lie, if we
That's the
really
report
took into
card.
consideration like what he was saying and what he was trying to do, it may have even happened, but that was getting everybody ready for this moment.
Yeah.
It's giving you stuff to work on for this moment. Like this was the moment I think he may have saw like that at some point it was going to come to the West Coast.
Yeah.
This was the moment, this was the time to show out. This was the time to be, and we got to give it up to artists like Rayvon. We got to give it up to artists like Problem. Problem killed the set, and the main difference was the fact that he had no just regular track. He was rapping over just the instrumental,
Straight
the
to
TV
instrumental.
He's
track.
going by something else right now. He called
Jason.
Oh my bad, Jason Martin.
Yeah.
Jason
And-
Martin.
Jason Martin.
Jason
Yo, that's
Martin.
his new name. That's his
Yeah.
new
And
thing.
we gotta
on-
we gotta
yeah,
respect him as such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
Jason
fact.
Martin.
And I've even thought about going by Dejan Sharif. I know the dude that was supposed to come, Dub.
Yeah.
He go by Quincy White now.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Lamar used to go by K. Dot.
You gotta
Yeah,
respect
Kendrick,
the
Lamar,
name
so we
change,
gotta
yeah.
respect the name
Name
because
change,
when
yeah.
that name
Shit
change
real
happens,
important.
shit
It's a
change.
lot.
Shit hard
shit,
to
yeah,
kind of
it's a lot of
rebrand
shit.
yourself too.
It is hard, but I respect the name. Like giving
Yeah.
you can't rebrand it. Like that's your real name.
That's your real name.
so
That's
what is
the-
rebranding? That's
Yeah.
really just you stripping down.
Yeah, like just
And
Yeah.
I'm really proud of Problem Set.
He been doing this thing,
He
so
separated himself from all the other artists.
yeah.
Everybody
just-
gotta check out that Cushion Coffee movie that he
Oh,
dropped
yeah,
too.
yeah,
That was pretty
yeah.
dope.
What was it called? I thought it was
think,
called A Compton Story.
Was
The
it
movie
No,
on Tubi.
His brand is
His
called
brand is
Cushion
Cushion Coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
the movie is called.
His company is called that.
Okay.
I personally don't know what the movie is called, but
It's crazy. I was talking to Problem earlier this year, and I told him, I said, I think this year could be big for him. But I was speaking as far as podcasting and stuff, because, you
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah.
like Fig Munity and all them niggas. And I like when he goes on those shows because he's funny.
yeah.
He always been funny, always been a character. And I even told her, I was like, bro, just keep doing that because it's helping people understand you a little more.
Yeah.
Because, that's one thing, like when you're able to talk to the people directly, no middleman, you get to really feel somebody. And,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
felt Problem. And even when he performed, I was rooting for him because I've been seeing him a lot lately.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I just want to give it up to him. But
Him and Quick did they thing on that last
it ain't,
album,
is
so
it out yet, Chupacabra?
I'm not sure.
We got to
Not
check
sure.
that
Gotta
album
check the
out.
dates,
Shout out
yeah.
to Chupacabra. It's coming out. We're going to talk about that a little later, too. But back to this show.
What you
So,
think
yeah,
about-
Head did his thing. And then next up was Mustard.
Okay. Yeah, Mustard.
And
Yeah,
Mustard, see, the thing is, to me, Mustard always, I felt like Mustard is, before this whole, the whole thing that happened, Mustard was, to me, who DJ Head thought he was, as far as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? But he's a producer with everything.
Mhm.
And I always thought Mustard was running from the West Coast.
Why is that though?
Well, I think Mustard's ambitions is way bigger than LA. I think
Oh, he
Mustard,
is more
even
like-
with his
He's
songs,
on
he
a
got
global,
songs with
yeah.
Migos, Travis Scott, everybody. So I felt like he was
And he
just
come
kind
out
of,
here and do his DJ shit.
yeah, he
you know?
do his thing all the time.
Yeah.
Mustard gonna do his thing, but I think he was. This is me, just personally. I felt like Mustard was more so like, yeah, LA is cool, but I'm thinking global.
Mhm.
I'm thinking big brands. He got LMA. He got. I didn't think he was. I think he was running from that position because it was meant for him. I grew up with Mustard, going with him to DJ all the high schools.
Mm-hmm.
Every high school, he would turn each high school up. Like it was no DJ in LA as big as Mustard to high schoolers to early 1918, that era when we grew up.
From Club Kiss.
Bro, Mustard, but it wasn't just
Back in the valley.
it wasn't
yeah.
just
way
namesake,
back.
it was skill. He could really
Facts,
DJ.
though. Yep.
And he played every song that niggas wanted to hear.
Yep.
Put us on the new shit. And
Scratches and all that. Like,
we can smoke. We good. 10-minute mark is good. We good.
oh,
So
yeah.
what I'm saying,
Yeah,
I feel like
okay.
Mustard was meant to be the Coast Guard,
Mhm.
as far as like, cause he knew the coast like the
Yeah.
back of his hand.
Yeah.
And I think Head does, but Head's not really from. He's from like Carson.
Mhm.
Mustard's from like the jungle. Went to Dorsey. Like from it. So I always felt like that was his calling, but he kind of moved. He got bigger than that. But this brought him back.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like this brought Mustard back. This and the record with Kendrick, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this event, just the way he DJ'd, the way he got it cracking.
Yeah, the way he said
Before
it,
he even
it
had
showed-
artists.
He taught people who he was.
He
A lot of people
reminded
know he-
people.
He
Yeah.
reminded people.
Yeah.
People to know he made those hits.
Yeah.
He was behind
Facts,
those hits.
though.
His set kind of like, let me educate y'all on
Who I am
my
as like
history.
Mustard. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought Mustard set was in that would to me like that's when it got like ooh. Oh yeah, this
And-
pay-per-view right
And like,
here.
he was moving
like,
around and shit.
he
too.
was-
Like what I
what?
like you.
Man.
Bro, Mustard was
He walking
he's a
around the
superstar.
stage. He was on his,
And he brought
more
out
than the DJing type
he
shit.
brought out the tier 2 artists. You know what I'm saying? First he brought out 310 Baby, turned it up. Who else he brought out? He brought out Roddy, did the Nip. Oh,
Oh yeah, okay.
he did the Nip tribute. And
That's
then
what
he
I was gonna just ask you.
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
How you feel about the
That should have been longer.
it should have been longer.
And Dom's set should have been longer too.
No, bro. Bringing Dom out was crazy.
That's
dope.
That was crazy because it's like niggas ain't seen Dom. Dom been doing his own thing, but
for a
in this
minute.
event,
For a
Dom
minute,
had to
bringing
be
Dom
there.
There
out.
was so
knew it.
many people that wasn't there that's big in LA.
Yeah.
Like,
That,
who?
and how they is, I mean, it's just
I feel like everybody that was there.
who made an impression on LA. We work with T Fly. I would it's certain people.
But
I
you
would've
know, T
seen.
Fly and Mustard got beef.
Oh yeah, well see,
Oh, okay, I didn't
that's
even know that.
Yeah, they got beef. They've been beefing for a minute.
music wise. I'm just more on like I just want to see like Buddy.
But he was out of town.
Yeah, Buddy is one of my favorite from LA.
Yeah,
yeah,
shout out my nigga Buddy. I love Buddy.
Great
That's my little
artist.
brother, man.
FT, Hop Out. I want to, it's a lot of other
One
coming
Take.
people who gon' it's a lot of people
Vince
who,
Staples.
who was probably in the building. I wish I was there. I'm out
Yeah,
here, we
yeah,
out here in
in fact-
Vegas. I sure wish I was
Yeah.
there. I looked the plane tickets up and I was like, man, I caught on too late.
Yeah.
I should have looked ahead, but man, this the whole little layout was perfect, man. The whole show, Mustard, Head, all the artists that came out. Shit, I wish I was in the crowd, like just listening, man, because that vibration in the
felt like
building.
it was
I
in
know
that
that shit was
motherfucker,
crazy.
man.
I know that vibration in the building was crazy.
Juice, you got the paper still? Can you pass them over there?
I'm in the light too.
I thought Roddy killed it too. I
Yeah,
think
Roddy
Roddy
did
did his
good.
Hey
thing.
man, all right. So the thing with Roddy, the internet is so against Roddy so much.
Your lighter?
And I know you be seeing that shit too.
Yeah.
Like, he falling off and this and that. His last album wasn't as
yeah.
successful as his first one, but like Roddy still got the hits.
What? No, come on. Nobody.
Come on,
Roddy's
now, you
already. He's already cemented as a hit maker. Like,
One of his biggest songs is Diamond.
yeah, come on. Ain't nobody.
From the hood.
really questioning Roddy being huge. It was just questioning. I think it wasn't even the songs was whack. It was questioning the soul. The nigga
Oh, like
started
his-
getting so rich
Yeah.
that it felt like you kind of lost because Roddy
What
had
does that mean?
soul. He had soul, bro.
Like,
Think about Die Young, all those songs, the Box, all those songs
okay.
had soul.
Okay.
The
oh,
next
okay.
album was all, I'm fucking this bitch on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made me $1 million.
But-
I'm pulling up in this. It's like, nobody want to hear that. We want to hear that. You heard his new record? Have y'all heard Roddy's new record?
My take with that
This
new
nigga
record.
took us to church, homie, on his new record. It's that, the soul is back, bro. What's that shit called?
Hold on, I got you right now, man.
Bro,
Let me look it up.
That's the shit we've been looking for.
Survivor's
from Roddy.
Remorse.
Survivor's Remorse. And that's exact. And that
My only
song is
thing
exactly
about that
what we
record that I
felt.
feel really
I'm about to go get all that Subaru.
great song,
What?
good song, but the creative direction to the cover art and everything, I feel like for a fact they jocked the homie Sham.
See, it's deeper and darker with that. Dude.
Yeah, man. That's all I'm gonna speak on about
so
that.
After the show, y'all
The creative
have to
direction.
go in the studio and play some records.
No, I would love to, bro, because that's the vibe I'm in. Like, I'm West Coast out the game, man. Like, and the crazy part is my next project before this, I was like ready to go global. I was on that tip, like, you know, but bro, this is the time. I've just been ahead. I feel like everything I've been doing been about.
It's a good time to be in music right now.
It's a good time to be from LA. Fuck
For
being
real.
music. It's a good time
Facts,
to be from LA. You feel me? All right, but you know,
For sure.
we talked about Mustard. Mustard said was dope. We brought out YG. We can't forget about that. YG and Mustard is just it's like Dre and Snoop.
And they did Tuda and Booted.
I mean, they did Tooted and Booted. It's just like it's Dre and
Ty
Snoop.
Dolla
Story
Sign.
he gave too when he gave it
Ty
up.
Ty set was kind of crazy. His mic, I guess, was messing up or something.
Yeah.
He brought out Blast. Blast set was kind of crazy.
And I like how
Kinda
Mustard
crazy.
like really gave props to Ty on like he taught him producing.
And that's a fact. The homie,
and, like,
the homie taught Mustard how to produce
and at one
too.
point,
Shout out to
Ty
my
was
nigga
like
Animal.
being sprinkled on everyone track in the industry.
Yeah.
Like from Ye's
Can I tell
to
y'all?
J's.
Can I tell y'all about my experience with Ty Dolla Sign?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna put it like this: Ty is the godfather of LA rap. That's after the game, after everything.
Right.
Like one person I wouldn't say he influenced would probably be Nip. Nip was doing his thing.
Yeah.
But after that, Ty is the godfather.
Mhm.
I'm talking about me, Mustard, YG, all the Pusha niggas, everybody from that era would go to Ty's house. When we was in high school, Ty was like 27.
Mhm.
Go to Ty's house and create songs. He would teach us how to create songs in his living room of his house in View Park, up in the hills. So when we talking about teaching Mustard how to produce, yeah, that's cool. But he taught YG how to record.
Yep.
He taught niggas how to record themselves, make songs, how songs are supposed to sound.
Shout out to Ty Dolla then, man.
Nah,
that's,
bro.
That's a big role.
I mean, the way I make music is inspired by Ty 110%. Ty, you'll go to Ty's house, he'd sit, be in the middle of his living room. It looked like he has like it's like a spaceship. Got all his instruments, everything right here, computer right here, boom, mic right here. He's sitting, singing, rapping, doing whatever. It's all in his living room. He chilling, smoking, getting drinks, everything.
Chilling.
And if you grow, that's how I was taught how to make music. I'm like, oh, this is the final, your final form in this music shit.
Yeah.
That's how I make music now. If I leave me in a room with nothing, I can make a song. I can make a beat.
Yep.
I can record
I
myself.
understand you do it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like but that's from Ty. If I never saw an artist do that, I would never know it was even possible. Ty record himself, he make the beats, he do everything, and he produce other artists. So I'm glad Mustard did that too because it was long overdue for Ty Dolla Sign. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the main event. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about
K. Dot.
my boy Kendrick.
K. Dot. Shout out Kendrick, man.
K. Dot,
came in
man.
there. He ran that shit back about 5 times.
What?
Had everybody on stage feeling good.
What?
All right, one thing I didn't expect Kendrick to do is start off the show with one of his diss records, and he started off the show with Euphoria, right? Yeah.
He started off the show with Euphoria.
And he rapped the whole 6-7
Rapped the
minutes.
whole shit. Mind you, I'm not gonna like. So you know, just being from LA, we thirsty niggas.
Yeah,
I'm looking
yeah.
at everything. Kendrick out there with a red hoodie, chained up. Nigga ain't never wore chains. When do you ever see Kendrick with a chain?
Got a big ass swap me cross on.
Big old cross
like
on.
the crosses you like.
And the
I
lights
want
is
that chain
lights
when
is
I'm grown up.
his first lights is all red. It's so whooped out in the most subtle way. Cause to me, I feel like Kendrick is a blood just by association, of course, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of known in LA. I don't know if
like,
everybody know that
By default, he just the blood.
by default, but he's like, to me,
Just
he's
off
like
of-
me.
Yeah.
The way I am, like some niggas, I'm sure think I'm a Crip or I fuck with, I fuck with a lot of Crips. I fuck with a lot of Crips because of where I grew up.
Yeah.
I fuck with a lot of Bloods too. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm from West. If the fact that I say West LA, niggas gonna think Trey. Niggas gonna think about everybody I fuck with. Like, So I always look to Kendrick as like, okay, if I was you, how would I do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, You know, like
because in Compton it's hard to like stay away from the politics. It's damn
no,
near
yeah.
like
it all in L.A. And
it's
all
like
in
it's
L.A.
well LA the whole culture is like where you grew up at is basically your neighborhood. Where
And
you
that's
from.
what I'm saying. And
You gotta kind of like ride with who you with.
and what I
And
think
be strong minded.
and
Like
what I
to
think
really stay away from the politics in LA and just follow your own gut.
Yeah.
Like, knowing that you could easily be from the set just
Yeah.
because you got
Yeah, because you can't,
this real
you
big
can't
homie.
sneak
He's
and
just,
involve yourself. You gotta literally stay away from the shit.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
that, but it's also like this is my thing. Like with me, and what I'm sure is like with Kendrick, the homies is the homies. They gon' it's fun to be with the homies. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like I'm not no
Facts.
square to where I'm afraid to be out with the homies.
No,
But at the
that's
same
shouldn't go
time,
along.
when they start politicking, it's like I'll start doing something else.
yep.
I'll do, you know what I'm saying? But it's also like if they get down, I'm gonna have to get down. It's just
Yeah.
the rules.
Mhm.
So it's like that, but at the end of the day, it's like nigga, I'm not choosing to be with the homies all day.
Yeah.
That's just not something I'm choosing. I'm gonna choose to be. What saved me probably is being in relationships. I'm gonna keep it G.
I mean, shit,
I'd rather be
growing
with a
up in
girl,
LA,
about
that's
my
shit.
girl and all
That's
that.
probably one of the main things that keep you out of the county jail.
Hey, man.
Your
God
girl
in heaven,
telling
bro.
you
I
Being
mean,
in
what
a
saved me was skateboarding.
Skateboarding,
Yup.
and, I mean music, of course, too with me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I'm in a relationship, I'm
You locked
fully in.
in.
I'm not really
Yeah,
about to be
yeah,
out
you
with the
ain't-
homies. When I'm single, that's when a nigga get a
Be in
little
the streets
more,
to get a little
more
loose.
burnt out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Get a little loose.
that's just what it is. And I don't think everybody's like that. Some people just like to hang with the niggas all day.
Yep.
And of course, if I was hanging with niggas all day, it is what it is.
Yep.
But Kendrick, you know, they say him and his wife, and the fact that she was there, I want to give a big shout out to that because, you know, Drake said a lot of bullshit about him. Niggas didn't know what was going on.
Shit, his son was there. Like his kids was there too.
Bro, yeah.
You know,
It
the whole
looked like
fam
the
down.
family
Yeah.
straight. So you've been with your girl since high school. You've been making music at a high level since you was young. To me, I feel like I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I
You gotta
respect that.
respect it.
But
Yeah.
niggas from LA gonna be thirsty. So he came out with a red hoodie,
Red hoodie
hat,
with
red lights,
the
going
red
up.
PG Lane
Sometimes
LA
you
hat.
gotta
pop out
the
and
shot.
show
Hey,
it.
that's
Yeah,
what that
yeah,
means.
baby, ready to
Like,
go.
Man, this shit real.
So I loved it. You know what I'm saying? The thirsty nigga.
And he
in
brought
me-
out Black Hippie.
Oh,
That right there.
I mean, we didn't even get to that, but if
No,
we want to
oh,
get there,
nah.
let's get there.
We get there whenever you ready. We get there
I
whenever
mean,
you ready.
I'm just, all I'm doing is just thinking about the night, the way it went in order,
Uh-huh.
top to bottom. He came out, whooped out. In my opinion, he may not have did it on purpose, but I think every LA nigga is thirsty, and that's just how he came out like that on purpose. You feel me? Boom, he do his records. He's killing it. Everybody know every word. Euphoria, everybody know every word. This
Yep.
nigga killing it. Then when he bring out J-Rock Money Trees, it's like, to me, I'm like, is he gonna do it? Because you
We
brought
saw
out
it before
J-Rock,
on
you gonna do it. You
T-Mobile.
talking
That
about
shit was
friends.
amazing.
Are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do it?
Yeah, yep.
Are you gonna bring out the niggas you started with? He brought out J-Rock, they do their records, boom. Then he do 616 in LA.
That's one of my favorite.
And then
diss
he
tracks
brought
right
up
there.
Ab Soul from the bottom. Ab, you feel me?
My only
That's
take with that. Wait, hold on. Wait.
yeah.
My only take what. All right, I love that he did all that, but why didn't Absol do his own shit?
You know, that's a thing. I think that's kind of something, you know, I would
Because-
think was a misstep.
J Rock did his own song. Q did his own song. Why didn't Soul do his own song? Like,
Well, I do think that Absol's biggest songs are underground.
facts, because the first song I really fuck with from Absol and Dot is "Turn Me Up" song.
I think all the Absol shit, biggest hits are underground,
Facts,
and
though.
that wasn't the audience for it. That's what I'm gonna say, because I don't think
So
Kendrick.
for the
would-
people that don't know, this the TDE camp.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is TDE
yup,
camp.
yup.
This is Black Hippie.
Just
Yeah.
Black Hippie.
This is
TDE,
if you really a fan
Blog
of Kendrick,
era.
TDE, everything,
Yeah.
Black Hippie
2009,
came out on stage.
2008.
So when he bring up Absol doing the part, the survivor, the singing part in the beginning,
Fire.
which he went viral for singing,
Fire,
just
yeah.
in support of Kendrick during the beef.
Yeah.
Then he rapped to him this first verse of 616. Monumental. Just knowing what he talking about and him talking to Absol, that's some spiritual shit. And
Facts,
Absol is like, that's his realm.
Yeah,
To see that,
Right, yeah.
and then also you got to remember Absol blind, have damn near blind. So him on
Oh, yeah,
stage,
true.
if you
Yeah.
watching him, he's being guided everywhere he's going. You know what I'm saying? So it just may have been hard for him to do that.
True.
But then he bring out Schoolboy, which I'm starting to think might be number 2 under Kendrick when it comes to.
Man,
Superstar level.
I'm a Schoolboy Q fan.
Me too. I've been a Schoolboy Q fan, but what I'm seeing on social media is that Schoolboy is like he was the second, like
The second superstar.
the
from
second
TV.
superstar. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know,
So he
to
came out,
say
he
it out
did
there, yeah.
2 records, and then they did some shit. They stomping, they dancing to King Kunta.
That's hard right there.
That's hard, bro.
Man, King Kunta video was fire.
It's hard from just like this is everything.
That song
a nigga,
in general.
everything a nigga wanted to see, this nigga did. You feel me?
And like he did that song like purposely because I feel like that song was on some high powered black type. You know how Drake was talking about you rapping like you freed the slave type shit. That song was on some like nigga, this is what we are. Like this is like you can't take that away from us. Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
So after that, basically, like he do that, and then he does the rest of his set. He brings out Dr. Dre. They do some classics, and then he does Not Like Us. Like this shit is just crazy. This shit just crazy. He bring everybody on stage.
This shit was perfect.
Shit was perfect. I'm about to go
Shit
get the
was
homie Quincy real quick. I want y'all to keep talking about it, but let's not stop it because it's a vibe.
Yep.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that shit though last night, man. I said you did a reaction to it.
Oh yeah. You know I had to do a little reaction to it.
Yeah,
And my
live.
so my boy hit me like, yo, you mind if I come to the studio and watch the thing with you, man? I'm gonna be in town, I'm gonna be in Vegas. I was like, hell yeah, but we can do
Hell yeah, pull up.
a little reaction video to it. Fuck it. I was like, hell yeah, because I'm gonna do out the crib, you know, chill. But I love that I watched that at the studio and it just made me feel like niggas was back home. Like,
Yeah. That shit gave me chills.
yeah, bro, on me it gave me chills. You know, I seen all the team. I mean, man,
I got chills. Hell yeah. What's up with it, brother? What's up with it? Dad. Yes, sir. What's up with it, Dad? Welcome in. So, yeah.
Got the homie Quincy White in the building, man. Y'all can share. Yeah, you good. Or you can go back there, my bad.
What's happening?
You want to switch?
Yeah.
You gonna hop out?
Yep.
All right. Give it up to my homie Keith, man. Keith
Yeah,
came
man, I just
through.
came here to fill in, man. You already know the deal.
Hey, man, we gotta do more, bro.
Shout out 1515.
We gotta get you on more episodes.
Yeah,
that
you
was
know.
fun. We about to do more though. I'm about to switch over here. You can have this mic.
You know the man behind the scenes, but
Grab this mic. All right, yeah, we got the homie Quincy in the motherfucking house, man. We in the middle, literally, of talking about the. You seen the shit, right?
Yeah, I seen it. I was watching it yesterday.
Real quick, just off top, just to cause we down to Kendrick part now. How'd you feel about the beginning? Like, did you fuck with headset and everything?
I didn't see the whole thing. I kind of turned it on like right when like Mustard was in the middle of his.
Yeah.
And then I caught like the whole Kendrick set. But I
Okay.
didn't catch everything.
Well, fuck it. We at the Kendrick set. Let's chop it up about that.
Okay.
I was talking about just how monumental it was for niggas to see him bring out the homies he started with.
Hell yeah.
Like, you remember that time. Like,
Yeah. Everybody that came up around that time was up there. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was
like,
crazy.
The people that's coming like next. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope.
that shit was crazy, bro. I mean, like, motherfucking, when he brought up Dre, the shit was crazy. And then
Crazy.
when he brought up everybody, he did the shit 5 times, man. Like,
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
that shit was nuts, bro. Like, and he brought up I know you felt like you were supposed to be there.
Huh?
I know you felt like you was supposed to be there.
I mean, shit, yeah. I mean, but we were there. It's the West Coast. You feel
Oh,
me?
God.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I was supposed to be there, I would have been there.
I feel you, but it's just like, I'm talking about just being from LA. It's just like, man, because we in Vegas right now. We filming the pod from Vegas. I live out here, and it's just like, that shit brought me back home. It was just like, man, fuck, like, I miss LA on that.
We could have hit some folks. I mean, we both know some folks.
That's what
up
I'm
there on
saying.
the
You
stage
know,
that been there
we
for
see
sure.
niggas we know. Like, Pookie, that was our first guest on this pod. Pookie was in that mother. I'm like, this nigga wiggled his way up there. He's stomping everything. Like, that's just some LA shit, man. That shit was just some LA shit, bro. Like, I can't believe it, man. But we got the homie Quincy in here. We want to chop it up with him too and just bring him up to speed on what's going on. You know, this is just, this is studio workplace, just LA friendly vibe. You know, my boy Dave, he runs this spot. He's one of the engineers here from Compton and everything. My boy Keys, he's also a co-owner of the spot. He does all the art here.
Hell yeah.
And, you are a known LA artist, and I wanted to kind of just bring you through here and just chop it up, feel the vibe with us, you know,
Hell
especially
yeah.
on a day like this, cause
Hell yeah, bro.
niggas got a lot to talk about. You feel me? But let's get the people caught up on you. This is Quincy White. Used to go by Dub. That's how I met you at.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I met you, I remember coming to your studio. I want to say, was it Athens? Where was
Yeah,
it?
it was on 127th and Broadway. I had it in
And
the garage.
I might have been
House.
like, well, I don't know. Everything to me was around 18, 17. Like I was young.
Yeah, hell yeah, you was young.
I pulled up over there, and I'm from West LA. I know what I know. You feel me? And I pulled up over there. I was like, oh shit. I don't think I've ever been over here, bro. Like, but we was in there working on music, and he had the studio, and he was another nigga. Like I was saying with Ty. Ty taught me how to make music. He was recording himself, making beats, everything. You was doing everything on your own. He ran the session, and we doing the feature. It was like, oh, okay. I didn't know rappers was doing that.
Oh,
Yeah, I learned how to record myself around 14 years old.
Okay.
Like my homie, one of my best friends, he had a cousin that had a studio in the backyard. So he put me on, man, and ever since I've always engineered my own stuff. But I get it mixed by somebody else,
But still,
I record myself though.
shit. To me, when it sound good and it's still bumping at the end of the session, to me it's ready. You feel? I understand there's more steps, but if you can do it and get it to that point, man, getting it from 60 to 40 60 to 100 is gonna be
You
easy.
a fan of Pro Tools?
Oh yeah, that's all. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah,
I
see a lot
work with.
So you saw the change in Pro Tools?
Oh yeah, man. Like they changed it over the years for sure.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, damn, man, that's good, man. Y'all been doing this shit for some years, then, man.
Yeah, man, this was a
Years of
long
shit.
time ago. I mean, I never really knew your your come up story.
Right.
I seen a little bit of you back on Fig and stuff, but I kind of want to get it more here. Like,
Yeah.
tell me about just you around that time, even around the time I met you. Like, what was going on?
Well, you talking about like when I first started like getting somewhat of a name in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Game was big in that, you know what I'm saying? At the time, Game was the only nigga from the West Coast popping.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's crazy,
so
bro.
Game helped a lot of us.
No, he helped me too.
Start our careers, you know what I'm saying? So
That's crazy.
That's pretty much what happened, and then throughout that time, I just kept collabing with everybody, YG, Nip. Everybody from the city, I pretty much probably got a record with.
Exactly. I feel like you kind of somebody like me who know everybody and been in the studio
Right.
with damn near everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you always been doing your thing as well.
Yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, bro, you can know everybody, but you got to get your own motion, bro.
That's a fact.
And because everybody will know you and respect you, and when y'all see each other, it's love, but it's ultimately like what you doing. You know what I'm saying? So
I had to learn that for sure.
man.
Like, like when my whole story, like I've explained it to people, but it's really hard to even understand. Like, I got signed off of my stage performance. I didn't even have no mixtapes out, no nothing else. So when I got signed and I was working with everybody, it was still like me learning. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to make music and stuff. But I'm from LA. I'm gonna fuck with everybody, that's from LA. But I had no leverage at the label, so they pushing me one way to go more pop, more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fucking with real LA niggas. Like, I'm in the studio with Ty, YG, Dub. I'm in the studio with everybody. Like, so it became a like disconnect with me and the label. But at the same time, being signed, you expecting the label to do everything. You expecting the label to make them things happen. You feel me? And the label don't necessarily do that.
Did you have a single deal or you had
no? So my first deal was a singles deal. I had a deal with Epic, and we dropped a single with Sean Kingston. And it didn't really do much, so then I got dropped. Then I went and got a deal with Def Jam, and that was an album deal. That's where Buzzin' came from. Yeah. But the album only dropped overseas. Like, I don't think my album ever dropped in America. What? Yeah, it was a tricky situation, honestly. I'm not going to lie, because when 50 hopped on it, it became so big overseas. Just so huge overseas, bro. And it was just like, they wanted to focus on that because 50 hopped on Jeremiah record, too, around that time. And we both on Def Jam, and that was going big in America. Okay. So it was like, okay, let's move Man here, and then we push Jeremiah in America. So that's why I be overseas so much. Like, you be gone. That was my bread and butter. But it's always been trying to connect. Like, my whole career after the deal has been connecting them dots from A to Z, damn near. Because with Buzzin', you damn near at Z. You got the biggest record, and
yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I always like wondered, like, because usually some people like have to be doing it for a long ass time.
Yeah.
And still don't beat a Z, but it's like for you to like have a single and then just blow.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard to like.
Oh,
follow
shit's
that up,
hard.
right?
Shit's super hard, especially if you ain't got the support of the label, and like I'm not gonna say I didn't have the support of the city, but I didn't do the groundwork yet.
Yeah.
You know, I had to go back.
That's what I
A lot
was
of
getting
work
at.
that
That's
go
what I was
behind
I had to
getting
go
at.
back. Like literally, I've been fucking with West LA. Like people, like the city fucked with me because I was saying West LA,
Yeah,
of
right,
course.
right.
But I'm from a real niche city that really needed more than just that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
like the last like 10 years, I've been making it a focus to kind of go back and just be like, nah, like I fuck with everybody. That's why I be putting niggas in the studio and really trying to make shit happen for the
Yeah, you
city
been
because
making shit happen.
I skipped that step. It went straight to big
Yeah,
record.
right,
It's like
okay.
niggas calling me from jail, like, man, I fuck with you, yada yada yada. But at the same time, I didn't do the groundwork. I didn't build the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, it was like a gift and a curse. I feel like, and now I think I just kind of corrected that. So if anything else happened, I got the support from the city for sure.
Yeah.
Like my city loved me at
And
this point.
everybody just a record away.
It's
You know what I'm
always
saying?
just a record away, man.
Yeah.
So what made you want to change your name, bro?
Shit. Because I felt like Dub was like just a street name, you know. What I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's a lot of different Dubs from different neighborhoods in LA. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you from LA, you know, like you know what I'm saying. So. And I was like storytelling and like starting to be very very vulnerable in my music. So I'm like, shit, I might as well go by my real name. And my real name was, I felt like it was dope. You know,
Yeah.
but I ran from it as a kid. You know,
No,
you
I
always
feel
wanna
you.
have a nickname
No,
and
but
shit
the
when you're a
Quincy
kid.
hit harder than the Dub though.
Yeah,
I
for
think it do
sure.
too.
Quincy White, you know
I
what
think
I'm
it do
saying?
too. It's
Hit way harder.
to me, it's kind of like I was saying earlier. It's kind of how Kendrick was K Dot. He went to
Right.
Kendrick Lamar. A little
It
bit
make
more of a
motherfucker
connection,
wanna
made you
Google
more real.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Problem got Jason Martin right now. He
Yeah,
doing
it's-
his thing.
Yeah, because as we evolve, you know,
As
we
you
all,
evolve, get
yeah,
older.
Yeah, we all, you know, become a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
it's
God in
like,
heaven,
you know,
man.
I don't want this character.
I dropped one record under my name, and I haven't kind of went back to it just because it's so much easier to just ride the man wave. But at the same time, I do be wanting to just fully just be like, come on, this is me. Let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it's definitely, the thing is, bro, it was a risky situation because it's like I did a lot of shit under that name.
that's
You
how
know
I
what
feel.
I'm
I mean,
saying?
my whole shit is under man. So I'll be
Yeah,
like,
so-
ooh, it's tough
So
because
when you switch it,
It's a
def-
commitment.
It's like it's a commitment, but once you do it, it's like you gotta just say fuck it. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
it, yeah.
So, and the reason why I did it because I felt like whoever know me by face
yeah.
will make the transition easy,
Mm.
and who don't know me, I'm new anyway, so it don't matter what my name is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that
So
for
that's,
sure.
That's why I did it.
So I like I said, I seen you on Back on Fig and like Whole Fashions with Gina and stuff.
Yeah.
How you feel about like the new West Coast media? You know, like what's going on? Do you like it? Do you feel like it's a lot or what?
I feel like it's dope, man. Gina is like not somebody that just came from nowhere. She's been grinding for a long time. She
Yeah.
used to go by G Expo. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
she
I
was
feel like
doing-
I seen that name
yeah,
before
she
for
was
sure.
doing ciphers in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
You got the asterisk?
so I love LA media where it's what it's turning to, and her and Head got a new show.
Yeah, we was talking about that.
My
Immediately,
homegirl Chrissy, she's like real big on throwing events out there. She's really in the mix.
Mhm.
I love what T-Rail and them are doing.
Yeah,
You
that
know
was
what I'm
hard.
saying? Like everybody,
I love it, bro.
Journalism of
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
West
mean-
is there, yeah.
I mean, everybody got their different styles.
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
What I'm saying? But I feel like it's dope, man, and we don't have nobody really pushing us, so it's like they showing up for the city, and they're really like for the West Coast. So it's good that we starting to have some media out in LA.
I mean, I feel like everything damn near happening like in perfect timing. It's
Yeah,
almost like in sync.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like all the media shit that's going on, I felt like was not to say it again, but the foundation for what just happened. Cause when you think about it, niggas on stage like Smack on stage and T-Rail, all these niggas on stage seeing Q. Q is related to Back on Fig. That's a spinoff of one of his lyrics.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
So
know that.
yeah, I'm back on Fig, like all that shit. It's all related to that, and especially even TDE.
T-Rail and them from the same neighborhood.
That's what I'm saying. So they from that whole thing, T-Rail related, you know, the whole Tiger situation. It's all kind of it's making it even easier for LA artists, of course,
Right.
but it's setting the stage for
Yeah,
an
'cause
event like
they
yesterday.
authentic, bro. Like we all go back T-Rail
Yeah.
like over a decade. So I feel like everybody that's in media right now, like we've all been knowing each other
Right.
for 10 years plus. So it's
Yeah.
like as everybody evolve and grow, we all gonna help each other out because we all know each other and fuck with each other. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Just gotta be in the mix.
You ever thought about doing like a show or something?
Podcast?
Yeah.
Uh, briefly, but I'm like, nah, like maybe later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I still got a lot to do in music that I
Yeah.
haven't done. I haven't things I haven't reached.
Mhm.
So I feel like that's my priority. But I did get into the acting.
Yeah,
So
you was
that's-
telling me
yeah.
when you came to the dispensary, you was talking about some script. I heard.
Yeah. So as far as that,
Like,
I
like
went to-
my agent got me. I'm like,
No,
oh,
no,
this
no,
nigga,
I went
oh.
to acting school.
Me
I was
too.
just about
Yeah,
to
I grew
ask
up
you,
in
did you
acting
go to
school.
acting school? Yeah.
Where?
It's called the Ruskin School of Acting. It's out of Santa Monica. It's
That's
by the Santa Monica
crazy.
Airport.
That's crazy. I went to AGC. You heard of that?
No.
It was off Adams and Crenshaw from with Wendy Raquel Robinson from
Okay.
The Game.
Okay.
Tasha Mack.
Okay.
She had a spot. That's where me, Buddy went there.
That's dope.
A lot of niggas.
Is that something you graduate from, or is
You
something
you
just-
basically
Yeah.
do it until the end of high school.
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I don't know which
For-
one
yeah,
you went to,
Farrago.
but I went to a 2 year. It's like a 2 year.
2 year thing? I was like college then. That's
Meisner.
like a school.
It's
Oh,
like
that's
it's the
dope.
technique. You know what I mean? But
Anybody want to go do some acting?
That's
tap
hard.
in.
yeah. So I got into that. You know what I mean? Because I felt like it was it's still another creative outlet. You know, because I'm at heart I'm just a creative. I want to get out my emotions. I want to get out my feelings, and I feel like with music, that's the audio version, and with the acting, that's like the visual version of it.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? So if you able to convey emotion like in real time, like that's a real talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Nah,
something.
that was my first love, really, theater and
That's
doing
what's
shit like
up.
that. You done anything like?
Oh yeah, I did. So I can't speak on it, but
Oh,
it's done.
it's not out yet?
Nah, yeah, it's something on a big network that's coming.
Ooh, that's hard. I
But
love
can't
that.
say what the show called. but-
We ain't gonna
hard
ask no
work,
more. We
hard
just
work
we gonna be
paid off
tapped
for
in, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well,
that's
just one
hard.
episode on the show. I'm not
Okay.
in the whole series.
That's still
yeah.
big. That's a big step, man.
Acting
Shout out,
school to own
shout out.
something, That's big.
You know, you heard of Malcolm Mays?
Malcolm X, yeah,
That's-
he's from the jungles.
He from the Jays. That's my
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I've known him since high school. I think his sister, his people went to AGC with me too.
Okay,
He put me in one of his first scripts when we was in high school. Like,
that's dope.
I've been
man.
knowing Malcolm since we've been kind of like the niggas who could have these conversations and
Yeah.
still be with the street niggas at the same
Yeah,
time.
no,
That was
for
kind of
sure.
our whole shit.
For
But
sure,
yeah,
man.
shout out to Malcolm. He doing this shit on.
It's good to be well rounded, bro, because it's like
He's-
we all from the streets, but
Yeah.
you still got to know how to articulate yourself.
That's a
and,
fact.
And carry yourself in business oriented environments. So it's like
That's a fact.
you got to be well rounded in this shit, man, to get far.
That's a fact, bro. What's new with the music? What's the next thing? Like, what should we be
The
expecting?
next thing, I'm just working on a couple different projects, some EPs. I'm working on just with different producers that I'm fucking with right now.
Okay.
I just put out my last one in December. I had Styles P on it.
Damn,
I had
Damn.
Dave East on it, and I had D Smoke on it.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's some real spitters, some
Yeah.
real like
Yeah,
respectable
no, I got a video,
niggas.
I got the video with Styles P. You go check it out. It's called Up.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then the project is called No Fairy Tales. So yeah, I'm trying to follow that up right now. So just in the lab, just working.
You still record at the crib?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's where it's at, man. And if I'm at, because I be going back and forth to LA all the time. So
Same.
if I'm in the lab, if I can catch somebody in the lab, that's always better. But,
Yeah.
Everybody moving around, so somebody want to knock it out, they'll knock it out. You send it to them.
Yeah, that's how.
Yep.
We catch a lot of files here though. People just send it in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how
for
they
sure.
come
That's
through
how
sometimes,
how it works sometimes.
That's what's up, man. Well, I mean, shit, niggas really kind of want to just chop it up about everything that's going on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
More
sure.
so than to be an interview. I just want people to know who Quincy is, because it's like
Appreciate you, bro.
he's
Nice to
somebody
meet you.
I
Yeah,
respect.
nice to meet you, brother.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's dope on everything.
Um,
That's dope.
So with everything that went on yesterday, because to me that's the biggest shit.
Right.
You
right.
feel me?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Shift like, do you feel like you feel like the West Coast got to do from this point on? Because if you feel like I feel, this is a big step. Like niggas
I
kicked
will
the
want
dough
I
down.
will want the unity to carry past this show. You feel me? Like,
Right.
yeah, we all kind of fuck with each other, but I feel like we all just do our thing, and when we see each other, it's like, oh, what's up, bro? Blah blah blah. But I feel like if we all push each other shit, like like the other regions do, like
Yeah.
I would love to see something like that. And I'll take accountability too, cause I be a little distant sometimes, but
Mhm.
that's just my personality. I'm just kind of like a hermit crab, like you know what I'm saying. But I need to get out more, and everybody else. I feel like if we all come together and push the line, the West Coast, cause we too talented, bro. And then it's crazy that all the fucking labels are in Santa Monica, but they're not signing no West Coast artists.
See, this is what I
You know
wanted
what
to
I'm
talk
saying?
about too, because I did notice Empire had a lot of those artists.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
crazy we got to go to that. You know what I'm saying? It's good that we can.
But what do you mean by go to that?
No, no, no. I'm saying as far as like we all gotta go like to find distribution like ourselves. Like when we have talent in our own backyard, and like I said, these labels are in LA.
Right.
So like, why some of these cats don't have big record deals?
But you don't consider Empire like a good.
Yeah, it's a good situation, but I'm just saying like that's why people like Mozzie went to to the bigger
Big
label because
CMG.
you hit a ceiling independently and you want to see different things, and a label offers that. I know understand that a label is a loan as well, but
Yeah.
it's still if you want to
It's an
reach a certain
opportunity.
yeah, exactly. So I'm not downplaying being
No.
independent,
I
like,
no. I really. That's literally something I wrote down as
right.
a note, because from what I seen, a lot of the artists, especially in headset, was signed to Empire.
Right.
And I do love Empire. I think that they're dope, but I do sometimes be feeling like they'll do something, but they don't do enough. Especially, to me, it seems like for LA, they go big for the Bay, because that's where they're from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I do remember, like, even I fuck with Gentry. He's who signed 310 Baby, who
Yeah,
I think is
I know
still
Gentry,
is.
yeah.
Do y'all know if 310 is still on Empire or?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
So
I
I
just
know
seen
he
him
signed
graduate or
them, and
something.
he was signing like Rucci, and they got Baby Stone. They got a lot of artists.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do wonder, it's like, damn, like, are they doing enough for LA?
I mean, I feel like they getting big though.
I feel like
Empire's
they all
getting big.
need to hit a plateau.
Huh?
I feel like they all hit a plateau.
You talking about the label?
No, everybody that's signed to from LA at least. I just don't know if they give LA enough energy.
Yeah.
That's just me looking from, like, at least from my position, because I have distribution with Empire, and they, we rock and it's cool, but
They're
I
fairly new though too as a company.
they're not though.
No, they've been around.
They've been around.
They've been around for a
minute.
minute, and when I started noticing this was when they signed I Am Sue and the HBK. They was going hard with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just be wondering, like, are they going harder? Like, do they
Feel
understand?
they can do more of though?
Just go harder with the movement. I feel like it's a movement. We got to connect the LA and the Bay. It got to be.
I know.
That's
but
how I be
I
feeling.
be thinking like, so the thing is like, even when you sign to an Empire, I think it all falls on like the individual's team. You know what I'm saying? Empire's not working your record. It's your internal team from your camp that's working your record. They're cutting budgets.
I think my thing is I felt that, but at this point I feel like they are a label. They can do some of the stuff that they. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not sure. I'm not with them. I don't have no experience with them.
Yeah.
I was with Empire their early years when they was just like distro kid. You just upload
that's what
your
I'm
shit.
saying. Yeah, and
I didn't have like the label situation with Empire. You
Same.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't speak on that.
No, I mean, they do their thing. I'm not saying they don't. I just do be wishing that they just went a little harder with LA artists, because they have so many of us. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen them go big. I just want them to go big with us.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
But that's just me. I could just be on that hill solo. But
no, that's how you feel.
No, it is. It is. I just
I respect this.
I just be wondering what everybody's take is on stuff.
You experience shit. You gotta you know routes, and you know how shit end up, and shit. You just got that's your opinion on it, man. Shit, I respect it.
I appreciate it, man. What else? What I was gonna say? How y'all feel about? Do y'all think Atlanta is like this could be a kind of like taking the baton?
Talking about the West Coast
Because at least from a hip hop conversation, it seemed like everybody's been asking where's the new Atlanta at? Like, where's the next wave? Because they've had it. They had hip hop for the last what 20 years. It feel like I
20.
could be putting dubs on it, but that's what
Hell
it feel
no.
like
I thought
Probably
New
like
York
10.
was in there.
right now.
Yeah, they got a lot of that
The drill shit?
Kinda
Maybe I'm not
me
tapped
being in
in.
the studio, it's in there. It's in the music.
Okay, you been hearing a lot of drill.
I was. It's
Well,
dying
right now
down
I'll say
now.
that I feel like right now it's up in the air. Maybe nobody kind of got it,
Okay.
or you know what I'm saying, or everybody got it.
That's where I'm at.
Nah, I
with it
just
right
feel I
now.
feel like it's individuals from every region that got really
So
good
everybody, you
promotion.
would say everybody kind of
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. It ain't nobody that's really just like, oh, this is it, and nobody else can get in.
But
Like,
you
nah.
do feel like there was a point where it felt like that.
I mean, yeah, it always had
The pendulum
Yeah,
swings.
yeah. The momentum will always, swing in different areas. You know what I'm saying? The Bay, then it'll go Atlanta, and then it'll go L.A. And we all got, it's musical chairs out here, bro.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I just be trying to predict where it's going though.
Shit, we can make it go wherever we want.
Yeah. Y'all the creators, man. Y'all the
Yeah.
pioneers,
It's
man.
about the narratives. You know, you kind of got to set them narratives for it to be what it is. I be feeling like if
Yeah,
we
I just-
start saying
I was
it's
talking to the homies, bro. Like, I just feel like we just gotta come with more heat, like with
Yeah.
records. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got our core fan base and our core audience, and we make what we make. But it's not a lot of like super hits going on out there.
Do we need to get
like,
back
we need
to writing
we need
music,
we
or-
need to get in the lab, bro.
But
You
yeah.
deal with a lot of punch in, or how you record yours?
I record myself. Sometimes I'll write the whole shit. Sometimes I'll punch in.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing some more like storytelling shit, I might just sit down and write or
Right,
something like
yeah,
that.
pin it down.
But if I'm just going off a vibe, I might punch in.
Do
or
that
whatever.
change the dynamic of a song as far as it being a hit? If you write it or you punch it in?
Hell no, that's just a method
That's
of
all a method
that's
of
just
recording,
a method of
huh?
recording.
Yeah.
What you saying and the production and all that. I feel like. But the thing is, you can have a hit, but if it's not marketed right, it's not gonna be a hit.
Regardless of what it is, yeah. It's a marketing thing.
I feel that, man. I be feel like I have bangers. You feel me? But it's
Yeah.
just like sometimes it fall on deaf ears.
Yeah.
That'd be what you know what I'm saying. And because to me, I'm not a social media marketer. You kind of need a team to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling.
Take
Like
a team for everything to be successful.
Yeah,
teamwork make a dream work.
Teamwork make the dream
Yeah,
work.
for sure.
How do you feel about have you ever been in a group or a clique or anything like that when it comes to music?
Oh yeah, back when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But you've been moving more solo.
Yeah,
as
yeah. I mean, I always collab with the homies and shit. Like, you know what I mean? We'll
Yeah.
throw ideas around and shit like that. But
Yeah.
as far as a group, no, I haven't been in no group. Like,
I feel you.
Forever.
I be feeling like that shit. Like it be giving niggas superpower. Maybe I kind of want to see more groups.
Yeah, I mean,
I was thinking about
We
that.
just saw a group on here.
Who
Yeah.
you
Jay
talking about?
Worthy and
And that's what gave me the idea.
Yeah.
Because when I was listening to like Charlemagne kind of recap the whole shit, he was like, he shouted out Meet the Wolves. He's like, I like them niggas who came out all flamed up.
I
Da, da,
saw
da.
Shoreline Mafia reconnected.
They
too with
reconnected
another
too.
group, yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
just
they did?
yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
Oh, that's hard.
I think that we
Yeah, that's
need
what's up.
more niggas working together. Like
Yeah.
groups,
No
even
ego-
if it's
no
for projects,
egos,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Niggas, I like that. And
For
I think
sure.
that that's something that is missing. You know, a lot of people be more about just pushing their own
Selves, yeah.
shit and
I think that'll work though.
even
Like,
seeing Kendrick
I
up
think,
there.
I think this I would love to see, even though Kendrick left the label, I would love to see finally do the Black Hippie project.
And that's what I think he gonna see. Everybody
That
gonna
would be
see.
fire because everybody wanted it. You know
Everybody
what I'm saying?
saw it's a moment, and
I
it's
think
gonna make
that's dope.
it's gonna take it to another level. The group
Yeah.
shit is people like that type of shit.
People like that type of shit.
Yeah, it's like NWA, Wu Tang, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
missing. It ain't been around in a while. Like the last great group probably was, I would say, Migos,
Migos.
and they were, they were still rare in their time. You don't see no
G,
3-man
was
rap
hard.
group. Who?
G Unit was hard.
But I'm saying
Just
last one,
East Siders. Yeah.
the G Unit. But we talking about these are all in the past. These is all a long
talking
time
about
ago.
something new.
The
Like
most
about-
recent
I mean,
one
you
would
got,
be
Blue Bucks. They
they a
that's
duo.
two. Yeah, they a duo.
They a duo.
They pretty much going. Shit, that's pretty much.
Cuzzo's doing their thing. That was
Oh
cool.
yeah, I like them little girls. Yeah,
they
that was
out there
cool.
hype.
They
Yeah,
hard.
they was
That was
tight.
cool.
hard.
A lot of the shows, a lot
Yeah.
of it, I didn't really. We was talking about this earlier about. Well, first I'm gonna ask you: when you perform, do you perform over your tracks or?
Nah, bro. I mean, no disrespect to anybody that do it. It's just like I just grew up a little different. Like I came up on Nas and you know, Pac and all those individuals when they do they set on stage, it was never to background vocals. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ad libs might be in the back.
Yeah, of
but
course.
They're rapping the rap. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say no disrespect, you think people doing it on purpose or they just don't know that's
no,
not.
it's some people do it just in case they fall off their verse. And they backtrack is right there to
I think-
catch
win,
back.
huh?
I think
catch
that's
back.
I mean personally I feel like that's not a good excuse.
That's not,
That
that's
means
what
you
I'm
need to
saying.
practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, only reason I'm saying this is because this was a big topic on Twitter, at least about the headset where all of the artists was rapping over their stuff and nobody could hear it. Nobody, you know. And this ain't even just about that. This been a complaint about rap, period, over the last few years.
Yeah, you that's a part of being a rapper. You have to know how to perform.
You have to know how to
You have
rap.
you have to know how to rap, perform.
You know, and like you
freestyle.
were saying, niggas be punching
all that
in a
stuff.
lot of times, so they may have never even rapped the verse.
Yeah, sometimes
all
you
the way
can't do
through.
Double
Yeah.
up because you don't know the lyrics.
You know, you
gotta learn
gotta.
the song.
I think I just want to put it out there. I feel like, you know, and I just want the next generation to see the reaction of that, and it's not that cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that that's been a big thing, and I put it out there at least like
because you got to deal on performing.
I got to deal off of performing,
So
like you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
So it's like
that's
you
big.
that shit that's where a lot of money is too. If people really can really feel your live performance, you gonna be paid forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even like we were saying earlier, Kendrick said, "Nigga, rap the whole shit."
Yeah, nice.
It was crazy.
Kendrick dope, man.
Mic
It was-
placement, everything.
Mic
That shit
placement,
was just-
everything, breath
Breathing.
control.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying.
We
Like,
gotta-
that's- that, but it sets people apart when
Yeah.
they're able to have that. Like, you know, it's different if you could just rap and then you can't perform and then you can't make music. He can make music, he can rap, he can perform. So that's what
Got
makes
did
him
a little
that-
acting. He was on
Yeah,
the
that's-
Stars
that's-
with 50.
That's
He
what
did
makes
some
him the
acting in
megastar
there.
he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you see why people are as successful as they are.
I just want it to be put out there that gotta be talked about with rap, with hip hop. You feel me? Like, cause I love it. I love music and I want to see it thrive. But if the conversation is I hate rap shows because they all rap over their tracks, we gotta let the young people or the people that's doing that know.
Gotta
Like,
educate,
you know, it's kind of
Yeah.
messing up the whole brand of hip hop shows. Because if people start that be the narrative, niggas ain't gonna want to go see any rap shows because they gonna be expecting that. We gotta raise the bar.
Yep. I used to perform with a band, bro.
Come on now,
Yeah.
and that's where you want to go. That's the goal eventually. We talking music, sounds, instruments, all that.
That's the shows I love.
And that's what
I
that.
love it.
I think that's a show everybody love, no matter who age, whatever. When you feel
Time
the
to be
instrument,
right,
Oh, yeah, bro,
everything
that
be
shit is
organic.
nice.
It's just different. It's just
for real.
different.
I think people just used to festivals and stuff. That's what's big in the festivals. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just really wanted to just get that out there, and then somebody like a veteran like you who could really speak to it with me. I think that need to be the conversation everywhere. You know?
Yeah, nah, for sure, man.
Yeah, man.
You know.
And there's
So-
a lot of new and up and coming artists that's learning from what y'all doing and what y'all saying.
Yeah, and we at the position
We
at
appreciate-
this point,
everybody
you know, we
appreciate
kind of
that,
the
man.
OGs at it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we kind of gotta let niggas know.
I do it.
You know, even if they hear or not, it's at least putting it out there. You feel me? Let's talk about new music. Are you the type of rapper who don't listen to other artists or what?
Honestly, bro, I really don't.
yeah.
But it don't be like on purpose. Like I ain't fucking with the new shit. Like
Yeah.
I just kind of like I listen to like I don't really listen to a lot of rap. Honestly.
Right.
I be listening to like Earth, Wind and Fire and the Gap Band and,
Right.
and shit. I be like shit that my parents was playing, like, cause that shit kind of calms me and you know I be in the gym listening to that type of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I do rap, it's like I said, it's the classic rap. But if I'm in the car with some of the homies or a homegirl or something, and they playing some new shit and I like it, I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I do need to keep my ear open a little bit, like you know, to see what's coming.
Yeah.
I always be a student. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I've always felt like maybe that was something that, like, maybe was not wrong with me, but I was like, man, I love listening to everything new.
That's
like,
good, though.
I'm somebody who was like, I was the kid that was on hot new hip hop every day,
Yeah.
everything. I'm talking rap with the homies. We, you know, that's like, it's been my life.
That's
You
what's
feel
up.
me? But I do know like a lot of great artists don't.
Yeah.
You know. But then at the same time, they say niggas like Jay-Z be tapped into everything.
I just be thinking sometimes I be like on artist mode, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't even want to like subconsciously get inspired.
And that's what I hear a lot too. Like,
You know, like
Yeah.
outside of my style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I kind of became a creature of habit just doing that just to
Yeah.
protect like what I got going on.
and I will say a lot of times, nigga, you niggas come up with a lot of original shit like that.
Yeah.
And I do respect it, but
Yeah.
Me personally, I just be kind of just I'm tapped. Like to me, I'm always like I'm on the culture. I'm predicting the culture. I'm like
about the new stuff.
Yeah, you feel me? And that's just kind of how I've always
No,
just.
but like I said, I fucked with the people that, cause like some of the people that was on the stage, I've seen them on Instagram. They might have popped up on the Explore page, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. Like I knew about the Cuzzos.
Yeah. They going crazy right now.
Yeah, just off watching, just being on the ground.
Instagram marketing is big for
Yeah,
artists.
Instagram is damn
That's
near
where
all I
it's at.
see.
Like, not even just Instagram, bro. I feel like you gotta like be on these social media platforms to be seen these days. Like it's like just like putting your shit out and just not being out there. It's like that's dinosaur like thinking.
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
unless you a Kendrick Cole,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
See,
saying?
like now, if you got your shit already solidified, you can go off the social medias and do all that. But like, you gotta be actively on there. Like it's a day of like you have to flood now, and I didn't even want to admit that because I'm the type of nigga that put out one EP a year.
Yeah.
And all my homies that's doing they shit, they like,
gassed.
bro, dog, why don't you flood, bro?
Yeah.
You don't put out enough shit. Like,
Yeah.
and they keep telling me this over the years, and I be like, nah, I don't want to flood, but I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, all right, let me try it.
Yeah,
so
let me
now I'm in the lab. I'm working on multiple projects at once.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to just start.
See, I love that. That's where I'm
You
trying
know
to
what
get
I'm
to.
saying?
With the flood. Yeah.
I'm with that, man. But you gotta like we've been saying, you have to have a team to do that though too.
Yeah, but we gotta figure it out.
Sometimes,
we gotta figure it out because
Just that
even if
next
you
level.
don't have a team, we got the relationships, bro. Like literally, I can pick up my phone. I just talked to DJ Head. I just talked to Jay Worthy. I just talked like all these people that's popping and doing their shit. They in my phone.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's like, all right, even if you don't have your own team, if you have that many resources, then you do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
if
hear
you
you.
need a photo shoot, nigga, get on Instagram and find a photographer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right.
Like it's really we don't have no excuse. It's just that we just juggling so much. You know, if you a dad, if you a husband, or you might take care of your mama. Like we got a lot of shit going on, but we still gotta figure out how to keep feeding the passion. Because if you don't, bro, you gonna turn old and have regrets.
Damn. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying no lies, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like, nigga, I'm just after it at this point, bro. Cause
You
Well,
gotta be
shit.
aggressive hustling
you
with
got
all
to,
your
bro.
social
And
sites. You
can't
gotta
get
network.
comfortable. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't on there DMing hoes no more. I'm in there.
That's over
you know
with.
What I'm saying? That
Yeah.
shit
That
is
been
a wrap.
over with.
Like nigga, that's a wrap. Like
Nah, for
I'm
real.
trying
Yeah,
to get
that
to the
shit
next
real.
play. Like fuck all that. Like
Yeah. I respect that though.
You have you checked out Vince Staples' album by chance or no?
Nah, I saw
It's a
a
good
show,
album.
Though. That shit was hard.
Vince Staples got a really good album actually. His last one is
when
called Dark Times, I think.
Dark Times.
Yeah, let me look it up. But
I'm gonna check it out.
yeah, it's some shit I've been listening to like over and over. He got
What's up? Nah, he hard though.
what else? Fucking Mustard about to drop. You heard about that?
Oh, he got like a collab tape or like.
No,
a
well, yeah, you
compilation?
know he do his DJ Khaled shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
when
think-
the last time Mustard dropped? It's been a couple years.
Been a couple years. He
That's gonna be
dropping an
hard.
album called Faith of a Mustard Seed.
That's hard.
And tonight I think he's dropping a record with Travis Scott called Parking Lot.
That's tight. That's tight.
So, he capitalizing off the moment right now.
Oh yeah.
I
Mustard.
mean, the whole West Coast need to be.
That's what I'm saying.
recording and
That's kinda what I'm
dropping
saying.
and-
Fucking who else? Fucking Roddy's record. I was talking about Roddy's record earlier, but you heard it? Survivor's Remorse. Was that what it's called?
An album or it's a single?
It's a single.
Yeah.
Taking niggas to church. Cause we was talking about how Keith was in here saying that niggas was everybody was kind of on his head about this sophomore slump. Like it's hard to top the box.
Yeah.
It's gonna forever be hard to top
Man,
the box.
Man, listen, just like we just said, if a man come out and he just got a massive hit, you trying like to beat that that's pressure in itself. You
I
know,
know,
and
yeah.
and that takes actually when you do shit like that, it's harder to come up with a hit because you're trying to make a hit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
it's like I
I
feel like this a message to all creatives. Just create out of love, and I feel like the person that's listening will hear that, and it will be something that can resonate with the people. Because if you're trying to do some shit, it's not gonna come off authentic. So, but
100%
he'll be
agree.
all right though,
No,
man.
that's
Like
what I'm saying.
everybody is trying to figure it out. We ain't always gonna put out some shit that somebody like. You may love it, he may hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so it's like you can't really put that expectation on people, man. Like, you know, like
I
everybody
think,
ain't gonna always be at the pinnacle every
The
given
greatest.
moment.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that don't mean that man fell off. He's still touring. He's still making money. And he's one record away from being right back in the spot,
Right
or
back in
even
the spot.
further.
That's
like,
what
think, like think about it. Like
Yeah.
And haven't stopped working.
Kendrick's
Yeah.
been big the whole time, and he just got that biggest hit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's real.
that's what I was kind of saying.
'Cause it's
This
bigger
new
than
record
King
is
Kunta.
hard.
Yeah,
but that's what
it's
I'm saying,
bigger.
bro. Like,
His new record
I don't
feels
like
like,
I don't like to like downplay people's trajectory because
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure people done counted me out because
Yeah.
I done did this and this. I'll get quiet and do this again, get quiet. Don't ever count nobody out,
Right.
yeah.
especially if they still fighting and they still working. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And they talented. You know what I'm saying? So,
You ever gave up on music?
no, but definitely thought about it. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
as a grown man, like you figure shit out. You like, oh man, well shit, maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, no matter what I did, I always came back to music, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Gotta
never
keep
really
pushing.
left. Like I'll probably stop recording for like a few months and be in a little slump.
Yeah, that's
And
where
then
I've
be
been.
like, nah.
You take breaks,
And then
man?
I don't
Yeah.
feel right when I'm not recording. So I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck it. Like it don't matter about the accolades or the response that I'm gonna get. It's like I don't feel right when I'm not being creative.
Right.
So I was like, even if I go, find like I went to electrician school too.
Oh, okay.
So
dope.
I'm an electrician
trade
too, by
yeah,
trade.
yeah.
But I'm like, that's cool. I'm not gonna make good money, but I still want to do
wanna
music.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if it was like, oh, be this and you make 100 or 200,000 a year, or be a rapper and make 90, I'll choose a rapper.
Yeah.
Because or be a creative, like you know what I'm
You
saying.
get to do what you want.
But
yeah. I get it.
I'm never gonna give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always do music. I'm
Right,
always
right.
be creative. Like, I'm like, now I'm gonna try to start writing movies. I'm gonna try to start doing everything. Like, to do with being creative.
That's hard. Let me know if you need some actors, man. I'm trying
No,
to be in
for
some
sure.
shit. I was saying I want to get on Tubi, man. That would be tight to me. Shit,
Yeah.
and build up from there, man. Cause
Yeah,
I'm with that shit. I fuck with a lot of the like even Problem movie. You seen
Oh, yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
It's the Compton story.
Story.
He just the fact that he did it is just like, man, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, it don't matter where it went.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
love
I'm
that.
saying? Like, he did it. He
That's
caught
what
he
made
caught
that
his
push.
his resources.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
fucked with DeMar. He fucked with Snoop. He fucked
Yeah.
whoever was in it. You know
That
what
was
I'm saying?
hard.
And that's what we saying. Like, as far as that team, like he probably did all that shit himself.
Yeah,
a lot of
probably
that
so.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't let the dream die because you don't have a team.
Yeah,
Keep going and build that team as you progress.
that's a fact.
Because nobody started with a team.
Yeah.
Like, one person believed, and the next person came in, and the next person
Yeah,
came
let
in.
it snowball kind of.
Yeah, bro. Like, and then teams change throughout their careers. You might have a team now, then you go years without a team, and then you grind and get your shit back right, and now you built another team because now people see and they believe in something. You got to give people something to believe in.
That's a fact,
That's
man.
facts, bruh. Damn, that's deep. That's deep.
You heard about Problem Project with Quick coming out?
It's already out.
It's out Chupacabra?
Yeah,
When it drop?
like the other day.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I thought
shit.
it was recent. Yeah.
I didn't know it was out, man. Damn.
Yeah, I was.
That's something I've been looking forward to. I didn't even know it was
actually,
out.
I gotta listen to it.
I'm about to see it.
They actually sent me a song to get on. That song didn't make
That
the album,
motherfucker
though.
is out.
Yeah, it didn't make the album. No,
Oh.
the song that I got on.
Oh, I'm about to bang this. This whole time I've been thinking it's like coming out
Yeah,
this
Jay
week or
Worthy,
next week.
A&R'd it.
See,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
see, that's the type of shit like DJ Quick, Problem, and Jay Worthy. Like,
Yeah, that's hard.
I've been seeing them drop videos. That's what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking like
All
it's
the
coming
homies
out.
doing they shit, man.
That's hard. So yeah, I'm about to check that out. That's on me. I thought I was tapped. I'm talking about I'm tapped in. I didn't even know it was out.
Like, that shit dropped
Niggas
on
just
your
sounded
head like
crazy.
some bird shit, boy.
That's crazy.
That shit there. Hell yeah.
Outside of the West Coast, real quick, I do got to mention this. I don't know if y'all fans like me, but do y'all fuck with the Clips?
Yeah.
Y'all know they
Somebody
dropping.
Brandon?
Y'all know they dropping a new album.
I
That's
didn't know
hard.
They just
know that.
announced that,
That's
bro.
hard.
The Clips is dropping
Together?
Together.
Yeah, because his brother, I think he stopped doing music.
He did, but he's back though.
What did he go do? Was it?
He's like a preacher or
A
something.
preacher?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
he
about
went
to say,
straight
yeah.
preacher,
Yeah.
straight God. But he's been doing records like for the last like
But
couple
clean?
years with him.
Or
No, he's just been. They're all spiritual. I'll say that. Everything
tight.
they're
Like
doing is
motivation?
spiritual. I think their new album has because all their albums kind of deal with the Bible. I think like Hell Hath No Fury. Damn, all they
I gotta
albums.
look into that. I gotta
No,
look
yeah,
into that
they've
for
been
sure.
on some like deeper shit, but they finally like I think they new one is called something like that too. It's like one of them little quotes from the Bible, I think.
Oh, that's dope.
And no, yeah, there's Lord willing, hell hath no fury. No, I guess they not all quotes, but Lord willing, hell. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
all.
it's all to do with
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
So I'm kind of like I'm
That's
excited
what's
for this because I know they got to be. They dropped like a snippet, and Malice is just talking that shit. You know that
that
real
shit's tight.
pungent, that soul shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's something I'm excited about just as a hip hop fan. Like it's been a long
It's
time
been a
since the
long time
Clips,
since the
and then
Clips.
Pharrell about to drop his movie.
Oh, bro, I was in the movies.
Yeah.
And I saw that fucking
The
preview.
the
and I was
Lego
like, man,
shit.
This shit hard. Like, it was the
Woo.
whole. Did you see it, bro? It was a whole Lego
He
Lego
doing-
movie.
yeah.
Pharrell coming out with.
As
Lego movie?
it's an
Yeah,
autobiography,
with all the
but
rappers
all
and shit.
Legos. They all
Yeah.
Legos.
Oh,
They got Kendrick,
God.
Jay Z.
Legos is in the universe right
Yeah.
now.
That shit was crazy.
They had Noriega. Nori was a like,
that
bro.
shit gonna be hard. I'm seeing that shit for sure.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is that's tight,
gonna have
man.
grown
So
men in the theater for sure.
I'm loving. You know, I just love that, man. Hip hop is just doing a lot of new shit. And they trying to say like, you know, because it went to its peak
Yeah.
like a few years ago. You know what I'm
Hip-hop?
saying? Yeah, hip hop was
Why you say that?
because it was the #1 genre in the world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like you really statistically it went to
Okay.
its peak, and then it's been kind of falling until like recently with all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
But that's been, you know, it's just
Man, hip hop is always gonna, be at the top.
I don't know if that's true because I feel like every genre has its rise and fall.
I don't know,
I'm
man. I
thinking
feel
the
like
more
I
we
feel like we
learn-
have. I feel like we have too much impact on the culture, though.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah.
like, yeah,
Talking it up
pop is
now.
cool, country is cool.
See,
you
but
know,
country, but
but-
rock and roll is like
yeah, that's all-
is
but I'm just
hip hop
saying,
rock
but
and
you gotta
roll.
understand, like we trickle down to sports, we trickle down to actors want to rap,
Yeah.
like it's a lot, bro. Like I feel like hip hop.
I'll counter that. I do
Go
think
ahead.
I do think it is everything you're saying, but I don't think it will stay #1 because at least when I leave America, right now Afro beats is #1. They playing Afro beats more than.
But
I mean, the
but that's
vibration.
new though,
Yeah.
That's my
That's
point.
new, you
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
exactly
And-
my point.
and it's a wave right now. So
It's a wave, but
so-
it's until you experience, it's more than a wave. It's a different feeling because in the clubs it's black the same way hip hop is, and
Yeah.
it's still influential but it's universal. It's positive.
No, it's hard though. I fuck with it.
It's kind of like almost a breath of fresh air because we're not gonna lie and act like hip hop ain't been
a
little crazy
Yeah,
lately
yeah.
too. It's been all fueled off negative energy. I mean,
Because we lost a lot of great people.
we lost a
Yeah,
lot of great
yeah.
people. A lot of
Blame it on
the
the music.
drill shit is rise. You know,
Yeah.
New York shit, all the shit. Even like right now, it's a beautiful moment for LA, but it's still built off calling another man. You know what I'm saying? It's built off beef, and we gonna keep. That's just clean across the board. But when we talking about Afro beats, they shit is black like love, like black. Just the feeling is kind of really refreshing. When I was out there, I was like, oh, I get it. Like Burna Boy, my favorite artist because of it's like Bob Marley, but rap. Like it's 2024 Bob shit. You feel me?
Okay.
So, I do think that everything has a
Peak and a fall,
peak and a
yeah,
fall.
yeah.
And I feel like we did go to our
Everybody
peak.
got a turn.
Yeah.
That don't mean it's over.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not saying it's
Hip-hop
over,
is
it's just-
fun.
Yeah, we good. I'm just saying I do think we hit that. Even if it wasn't like right now, I feel like it's becoming we cleaning house kind of. if that makes sense.
I think God winning right now.
Yeah, because everything, even with the Diddy shit, everything that's going on is kind of like the chickens came home to roost. There's gonna probably have to be some new principles and new morals and everything. I feel like that's gonna come with a lot of this shit because it can't keep continuing how it's been.
Yeah, I mean, but I always tell people like you never just supposed to idolize somebody because they famous. Like these motherfuckers still human. You don't know what they got going on in their regular life or the type of person they are or what character they got behind this character that you think they are. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but I think it's even, but I feel like a lot of these niggas and a lot of shit that's going on or has been going on has been, it's all, a lot of it's gonna come to light. And not to say like, I hear what you're saying as far as not idolizing people, but the reality is most people do.
yeah,
Most media does. Like everything is
Yeah.
all about these motherfuckers and everybody in
They got
the
a lot
shit.
of power. People got a lot of power, man.
People got a lot of power, but it's also we're in a culture that is everything's on phones. Nothing can be really hidden no more. Everything coming to the light. So we gotta kind of reassess what we talking, what we doing. Even like with the West Coast right now, we have to reassess what we doing because it's been a lot of people getting killed that was supposed to take it there.
yeah.
I mean,
That's a part of the culture too. How I
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
but
it.
because like the thing is, I get what you're saying, but I think it's a little past rap. Like that shit go on in LA all the time.
Yeah.
It's just that now we got some of the rappers that are involved in the gangs, like really from the gangs. 'Cause
Yeah.
At first you had people that was claiming
Yeah,
gangs,
representatives
you know what I'm saying,
and yeah.
representatives, but now you got actual members turning to rappers,
Mhm.
and still street shit gonna happen. They don't give a fuck who you are, and
Yeah.
that's enough fuel and jealousy because you know, envy is like one of the strongest traits. So if somebody got enough envy for you, it's a wrap, especially
Yeah.
with the street shit attached to it.
Yeah, but when the music is glorifying it and making it, they fueling it. You know what I'm saying? The music is fueling it. We're in a culture now where the music and the gangbanging go, they're one in one.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Then you know you got somebody put out a positive song and niggas say they don't want to hear it.
And that's
So
what I'm
it's-
saying.
so-
That's why I
so-
say we got to reassess what we think should be, in the forefront.
Consider what, hip hop or just
Not even just
push the
considered
music,
hip hop, but
just
reassess what we value as a culture. Because right now we value the most turn, and we have been, at least we have been valuing the realest gangster who really. It don't even be about the music. Sometimes it be about, is he really doing what he's saying he do? That's what is put on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's not sustainable.
yeah.
In my opinion, that's just how I feel. I could be wrong. Maybe that's just how
I mean,
life
if you
goes.
rapping and you still doing some shit, like that's crazy.
But that's what people. But I'm saying we in that point.
Yeah, you done
We
told
in
on
the point
yourself,
now
man.
where
That's why I said
But
they
I'm not
tell on
fronting on
themselves.
nothing.
where
Yeah,
rappers is getting
they
like
telling on
YouTube
themselves.
made documentaries about their real life and who they've really been in beef with, and that's what catapult rappers to be bigger than their music.
Yeah.
That's where we at. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like I don't know. I just feel like that's gonna be the downfall for a lot of this shit. But not to take it that like dark, but
No, you.
that's what I
that's
seen
your
when I
opinion.
traveled the world. When I traveled and I seen Afro beats doing it, I was like, oh shit, this is really. They not just saying Afro beats is next. This is really what's next. They not playing no drills. They ain't playing none of that over there.
That 808 is dangerous though.
Hmm?
That 808 is dangerous though.
What on Afro beats?
No, just period. It's just when you putting it in music, it's dangerous. It's a cold vibration.
Oh, as far as the vibration of it, that's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard. Stuff. I ain't looked too deep.
So 808 is kind of just a negative vibration.
It's a
I've
negative
heard that.
vibration.
I've heard
Where
that.
you hear that from?
I mean, you can feel it in the room. I be mixing all day. I be on a whole other bar.
Low key, do some songs sound dark? Ever to you? Like just like this is dark energy. It might be turned, but you ever felt
I heard
the
Kanye
energy of a
speak on
song?
it.
Yeah.
Just on some a name that's up there, but me being in the room doing music myself, I
Yeah.
know when I put a certain, I'm like, oh yeah, we there, and I might take it home. I gotta reset my energy, or you know what I'm saying. Like,
I mean,
different.
and think about it. You say you don't even listen to rap,
Yeah.
so it's like
yeah, you're right.
I'm just thinking. I'm just
Right. It
That
do.
bass
It
is
do.
different.
Some music do carry like you feel it. Like
And that's-
I don't really want. I'm not in the mood to listen to this right now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Because you in
saying?
LA, you might lay the seat back some more.
Yeah.
You might get up on.
Yeah,
the
you
wheel,
may- and
test it,
that's-
you might get in your mode. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Turn it up some more. So yeah, it's all in the music. It do
Yeah,
play.
and then
play
the
a-
Afro,
I'm
that
trying-
Afro beat
honestly,
shit,
bro,
bro.
I'm trying to like cause I've never really too much glorified like violence, you know, you may speak on having a gun on you or something here and there, but now, like, as we age, and I'm trying to speak about just how I feel as a human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you always coming with that street perspective because you from South Central or Compton
That's not how you
or
feel
whatever,
all
and
the
you
time.
think that's what people want to hear from you, but sometimes you just got to speak as a man. Like, how do you feel? Like, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I got a question for you. How do you make that a banger though?
It's production, it's lyrics, it's delivery.
See, part of me feels like it's
So you feel like you have to say something negative?
no,
to be a
and
banger?
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that. But sometimes I do feel like that
He say
shit.
you gotta
When I
trap.
listen, when I think banger, I'm thinking I'm thinking hard. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking hard, and me personally,
But I
like
done heard some soft shit that
That
nah.
bang though,
yeah,
yeah.
but I'm just asking. I'm just asking because that's just when we thinking bangers and shit. When we go there,
Yeah.
being human and all that is not my. I should be probably, but it's not
Yeah.
my first thought. I'm thinking about how to really turn these niggas up,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. And that's kind of probably like
because the homies even tell me like from my neighborhood, man, dog, you so hard, man, but we be trying
Yeah.
to turn up,
Yeah,
dog.
they
Point
wanna-
exactly.
everybody wanna-
Lyrically,
the
they
you
wanna-
homies,
hard
the homies
motherfucker,
don't
but
listen to me
we
like
trying
that.
to turn
They
up,
wanna turn up.
and I get it, you know what I'm saying, but everybody has their lane, and everybody has those type of people that listen to their music.
I
And
feel
you
you.
gotta know your market. So if you talking to the street niggas, that's what you doing. If you talking to the kids that's going to school, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Kanye, think about it. What was his fan base? His fan base was college people. And,
Yeah,
and,
but
and,
look, but
and
Kanye
regular,
is a
for
bad
real.
example.
I'm talking
to me.
about when he came out.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
when
I
he
know what you're
first came
saying.
out.
But that's what I don't know, man, because I'm just thinking about even with DJ Head. When I do talk to him, all he talk about is just we need bangers. It got to be a banger. Slap. It got to slap.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
He's a
but
DJ.
DJ Head is where he's coming from. Is he's talking about, and I heard him say this. He's talking about 90 to 100
105.
BPM.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
not talking about
That's crazy.
what
I've
you
been
talking about.
saying
He
that,
like,
90
nigga,
to
give me a
103.
slap.
I be telling you every
Give
time.
me a slap.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you rapping on it or
Yeah.
you singing on it. Like, is it a banger?
You think
Is
it's
it
just the
somebody
BPM?
that if it's something that people want to move to? That's what I'm trying to
That
figure out right
he,
now. I'm
he
trying to.
preached that to me the whole time. He said,
in
"I
love with
sound."
103
He told
right
me
now.
you sound the best over
103?
95 to 105.
103.
Yeah.
That's-
I've been like,
that's the
okay,
one
I'll go
right
to
now.
meet with producers. I need 95 to 105. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
off of that,
103 right now.
you know. But
Trust me, I'm trying to keep my introspective approach, but try to make bangers too with it. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Cause I can do the storytelling shit all day over regular hip hop shit, but I'm trying to make bangers with that.
Kendrick, I
You
think
know?
mastered that.
Yeah, that's
Kendrick, somebody who is definitely
Is it
mastered.
still arranged the same way songs, like far as like verse, hook, verse, or is it hook, verse?
You can
hook,
do whatever
1
you
minute?
want now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
I'm
can do
getting
whatever
mine.
you
We
want
doing
now,
1
you
minute
feel me?
I
songs
would love to
now,
bring the bridge
everything's-
back.
Yeah, the bridge. I love the bridge.
I would love to bring the
The
bridge
cool
back.
down. I'm a fan of the cool down, but
I
you
would
don't get
love
that
that.
too much.
You don't get
too
that
much.
no
You don't
more.
get the hook again.
That's a fact.
Yeah, right,
We're
right.
gonna fly that right in.
You ever thought about producing? That's kind of where I've been lately.
Ooh, nah. I probably made like I was in a studio with the homies, and I probably made like 10 beats in a row, and then I
Yeah.
stopped making beats.
Yeah,
Like I just didn't think it was me.
I feel like once I lock out, cause I didn't produce my own projects and I stopped producing as well.
Yeah.
And, I came back like recently. Like what brought me back to it was hearing one of my homies on one of my beats, and I forgot I produced it.
Yeah, that's
I'm like,
fire.
oh nigga, I need to get back on it. So I've been
Yeah.
back on my production, and I do feel like that's to me, like that could be
That's dope. Though.
that's gonna be what do it, cause it's like
changed the artist.
that's what changed every
Oh,
artist.
bro, if you able to start making some back, cause you can always get somebody to hop on your beat
Yeah,
faster than you can get a feature from a nigga.
yeah.
If you make some slappers, you can get them beats to anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
Cause they need hits.
Yeah.
The hits.
But getting a verse ain't so easy.
That's a fact.
You know,
man.
you gotta
It's
have
a little more effort.
a
Yeah.
little motion or a little cash.
Yeah, it gotta help. It gotta be
You know
beneficial.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, I mean, that's really basically all I really wanted to just chop it up with you about. Is
That's what's
just
up.
everything that's going on, because it's just right now is a important time, and I think that it was timely to get you on here. You feel me?
Oh yeah, man.
Because this is a perfect time to just get in the mix, because I feel like it's niggas like me and you that people know, but they need more of it.
yeah.
You know, whether it's from podcasting, whether it's music, movies, like you saying, it's like we've been around and really can tell the story
Right.
of
We
it,
seen
LA,
everybody
of
come
everything,
up.
of
Sure.
right now.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? We done seen all these people that's on these stages from the beginning.
From the beginning, and that's the surreal feeling to me, because I'm like, damn, these niggas was at my house.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm watching this shit yesterday. I'm like, dog, like a gang of these niggas on stage was at my house, like
That's what I'm saying. Mustard
in the
used to
garage.
sleep at my house,
Like
sleep
Mustard used
over.
to, like, he came over there with Jay Nari one time, made some beats.
Jay
Like, you know what
Nari,
I'm saying? Damn near all TDE was over there. Like I'm like, damn, everybody was on 127 in Broadway one day.
I remember hearing
YG
that
came
your
over
house
there.
was one of
the
the
house.
spots.
Yeah, bro. Joe
Yeah.
Moses, like everybody,
Damn,
Tiger,
everybody,
like everybody, bro, every fucking body. Schoolboy was at my house,
man.
like,
Yeah.
So what
You
you,
know?
call a house? It got a name? It got a nickname?
Nah, it was the White House.
The White House.
The White
Shout out
Yeah,
to the
because
White House.
my last name is
man.
White, and that's what they called it in the hood. They
Shout
called
out
it
to the White
they called it the White House.
House.
Yeah.
There it is. Nah, yeah, see?
Yeah, man. So it's history.
learning
It's
history,
history over there,
yeah.
man. I'm honestly.
You ain't got none of them sessions still, huh? Like anything that ain't dropped or what?
Yeah.
I do got a hard drive with all my old
Man,
music
you better
on.
put out that White House mixtape, nigga, and go crazy.
Oh yeah. I actually
you
got
still sitting on shit.
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
sure, bro. I'm
yeah,
sure.
man. So it,
That's how I am. I got a couple bangers. I did.
No,
It just
you got a
didn't
heart. We
exist.
got to
Yeah.
figure something out, man.
man, it's
it's
dope.
just-
It's dope though, man, to be a part of this
It's a lot of
shit.
shit to go behind songs. You got relationships and this paperwork. It's a lot of shit. You gotta
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
right.
especially if you putting it out the right
yeah,
way.
you put it
You
out the
getting
right
everybody
way. You
that
gotta make
shit.
sure
Yeah, for
everybody
sure.
on the same page.
I feel that for sure.
You put a lot of work in, and you know.
Yeah.
Hell
It'll
yeah,
just be
man.
an issue,
It just be an
headache
issue.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if your shit blow and you ain't got your
You ain't
shit
got the
right,
shit right,
ooh,
pointless.
they gonna want their chili for sure.
Yeah, but that's
You
to
gotta
me. I
do it
always
right.
say this. That's a quality problem.
Yeah.
That's a quality problem to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get
Good
your shit
problem to
going.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? At least the shit going. We can figure it out on the end.
Yeah,
But that's just it's all about my perspective really on that.
yeah.
You feel me? But yeah, man, I just want to say thank you for pulling up, man.
Man, good looking,
Anytime
bro.
you want to pull up, record, fucking just chop it up about some shit. We here. We doing this every Thursday. We just getting it started. It's the 4th episode.
Man, hey, congrats on y'all
Yeah,
starting
man.
y'all podcast, man.
Yeah,
and,
Man, yeah.
appreciate
and good
that.
luck, and I pray that it get to as big as y'all want it to get, man.
Yeah, man. We just want it to be a cool spot, something where niggas
Yeah.
are just hanging, chop it up about music and really West Coast shit, because that's what I want to highlight. Like,
Yes, sir.
Everything, but mainly we gonna shine a light on all the West Coast artists. Anybody who from the coast, from Vegas, even shit. We trying to expand it. Pull up on us is good, man. That's my boy Dave,
Yes, sir.
1515,
Yes, sir.
Quincy
Yes,
White.
sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
out this G thing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Peace.
sir.
Peace.